Hi, I'm Martin Felsen. Welcome to CityDesign, the channel where we explore how we shape cities and how cities shape us. Today's question is, what happens when we try to build an ideal society inside a bubble? Let's begin in 1972, when a city named Universe 25 was built for mice. It was designed as an experiment to explore how humans might behave in an increasingly crowded world. Overpopulation was a trending topic at the time. Books like The Population Bomb warned that rapid population growth could outpace the planet's ability to feed us all. Ostensibly, overpopulation would lead to widespread resource depletion and societal collapse. Universe 25 was built by animal researcher John Calhoun to replicate crowded conditions. It was a large enclosure divided into main squares with ramps leading up levels to banks of small house apartments. The habitat was clean and orderly and always stacked with unlimited food and water. Universe 25 was started with just 8 mice, 4 males, 4 females. By day 560, the population peaked at over 2,000 mice. Then it collapsed, ending in total extinction. What went wrong? As the population grew, most mice crowded into common areas, but they stopped mating, began attacking each other, and they abandoned their young. In some secluded corners, mice withdrew completely. Calhoun called them the beautiful ones. They didn't breed or fight, they just groomed, ate, and slept in solitude. They were spared from the chaos, but they lost typical social behaviors like producing offspring. The experiment became a warning, earning the nickname the behavioral sink. At a time when baby boomers were coming of age and preparing to reproduce, the message was clear. Even in a kind of controlled paradise, we might implode. The conclusion for many: escape the crowd, seek space, start fresh. So, what if we tried the same experiment, this time with humans? Could we succeed where the mice failed? At the time, we didn't really know how humans would fare in a fully enclosed artificial world. So we built Biosphere 2. Just like Universe 25, Biosphere 2 began with 8 people, 4 men, 4 women, sealed inside an airtight bubble for 2 years. This was in the early 90s, in the Arizona desert. So what happened inside? Did they reproduce wildly, like the mice? Did the next generation rise up, then burn out and give up? Unfortunately, nothing that exciting happened. Still, Biosphere 2 was an ambitious experiment. Build an enclosed, self-sustaining ecology that could support human life. Ideally, the bubble would support people in even extreme environments, including, theoretically, outer space. Just in case you're wondering, the Earth is Biosphere 1. Biosphere 2 was part Noah's Ark, part Garden of Eden. It was designed to maintain several animal species and biomes, including a rainforest, mangrove wetlands, a savanna grassland, and a fog desert. There was even a small ocean with a coral reef. The scientists hand-maintained the ocean by harvesting algae from the corals. The biospherians entered as scientists, but quickly became full-time farmers. They spent long hours growing food, rationing calories, and recycling every kind of waste into a resource. They lived in shared quarters, worked in labs, and monitored how humans, nature, and technology interacts in closed systems. Of course, problems emerged. That was the point of running the experiment in the first place. One major issue: oxygen levels dropped. As a result, crew morale dropped precipitously too. Eventually, outside air had to be pumped in, an embarrassing break from the sealed system ideal. This was especially problematic because if you're on Mars in an artificial bubble, there's no Biosphere 1 to save you. Interesting design influences of Biosphere 2 include the 1970 Expo in Japan, the Climatron geodesic dome in St. Louis, and the Valley Forge spaceship from the 1972 film Silent Running. The results of Biosphere 2 were mixed at the time. Some people saw science, Others saw sci-fi cosplay in an expensive greenhouse. Still, Biosphere 2 captured our imagination as a groundbreaking demonstration. The experiment especially intrigued people dreaming of building utopias beyond Earth and beyond government authority and control. One such dream, developed around the time Biosphere was originally conceived, was named Libra. Libra was a speculative proposal and a low-budget sci-fi film which presented a privately funded libertarian space colony. The film was made in 1978, but set in the future, in the year 2003. It tells the story of a self-sufficient biosphere orbiting between the Earth and the Moon. On Earth, a world government micromanages and stifles everything. But in space, freedom reigns. Libra would run on abundant solar power and space minerals, and it would beam solar energy back to Earth for big profit. That is, until Earth regulators tax and tariff Libra's energy exports and try to bring Libra's investors back under their control. Libra's dream? A free society liberated from state interference, founded in orbit. The design of Libra echoes a long lineage of imagined spinning space cities. Just a few examples include Public City, which was designed in 1903 as a rotating space habitat. In 1929, the idea was expanded upon in the essay, The Problem of Space Travel. By the 1950s, NASA was designing ring-shaped biospheres for Mars missions. For me, the most vivid circular space biosphere is Arthur C. Clarke's Rama. Named after the Hindu god of cosmic order, Rama is a 31-mile-long spinning cylinder. If you've seen the film Elysium, you've seen the idea. An unfettered ring city floating free well above the Earth's problems. Today, libertarian dreams find new forms. One of the many examples is Seasteading, floating city-states in international waters designed to avoid governments altogether. Some of these ideas are speculative, others are genuine proposals, but all of them, Universe 25, Biosphere 2, Libra, grapple with the same question. How can we design a better society? So far, our results have been pretty mixed. But the dream of building an ideal city, self-sufficient and free, still drives us forward. Here at CityDesign, we'll keep exploring these experiments, utopian, dystopian, and everything in between. Thanks for watching. If you're enjoying this series, please like, subscribe, support, and share. See you next time.